What is good, watchers? If you don't know me by now, my name is Algori, aka A1, aka A1 Gory, aka A1 De La Cruz, aka A1 Money Chaser. Today's video is about what kind of anime lover are you? And if you don't like or watch anime, don't worry. This video is actually still for you too as well. As long as you promise to share it with someone else who doesn't like or watch anime. Why? Because if you or that person decides to, with anime later on down the line, this video is gonna help you figure out what friend or person you should go to in terms of you getting into this anime culture. You're welcome.
And I got 9 lives like a cat. What I see you do, I can do it back. I'm a copycat, ninja copy that. Call me Kakashi, with my shoes I know. I got a King 7, but you already know. But with my shine gun, yeah, you.
Now, binge watching a series of an anime overnight or trying to squeeze in that one last episode before it's time for you to go to work doesn't necessarily determine the type of anime lover you are. To me, in my opinion, there are 3 types of anime style lovers, and we're gonna see if you fall under one of those 3. If you agree or disagree, comment that below. And if you think I've missed a style, go ahead and comment that too as well. Style number 1. First we have is the harem style. Now the harem style, I define it as one to watch several animes, but according to that one niche genre or trend. Now, if you're already into anime, you probably know a little bit about what it means to be a harem king. So to define the word harem, it means like a group of ladies devoted to one male, So understand that's where I kind of got the definition of the harem style is, to be devoted to one niche or devoted to one genre or devoted to one trend, so you're gonna watch anime, but you're only gonna devote yourself to this one particular thing in regards of anime. Now, what you need to know about these folks, if you're not a harem style, is that these type of style lovers of anime, they choose their battle wisely when it comes to debating about anime. And also be careful when you hang out with these people, because sometimes these harem style people are new to the anime culture and they only know high stream anime, They're not gonna know much about a slice of life, and they're not gonna know about all that other type of genre. They might, commonly they might choose like the fighting and action genre. So you would definitely hear them talking about like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and stuff like that. This kind of their circulate, and it's adventure. They kind of circulate around that similar niche, similar genre, similar trend. And so often, you're just socializing yourself with a newcomer of the anime culture, and nothing wrong with that. But if you're one to try to get in, you don't want to learn from someone who's just as new and don't know that much and only stick to one thing. You might want to branch out more. Now the dub level of these harem style people, to me, I would say it would most likely be mediocre. So on average they would most likely watch the anime and favorite to watch the anime in dub. Now their sub level, I would say, is pretty high, and their manga level is pretty low. However, the sub and the manga can vary. The sub can be pretty low and the manga can be pretty high, depending on if they're very freshly new to the anime culture or if they've been there for a while. If they've been in the anime culture for a long while, then probably their sub level is high and their manga level is high as well. If they're new, if they're if they're seasoned to the culture. But if they're new to the culture, I would probably say their sub level may be mediocre and their manga level is very low. They probably wouldn't actually read the manga about an anime. The next style of anime loving is
I am here
style. Style is one who would watch any and all anime genres as long as the storyline is interesting. Now this I can speak on behalf so hard on because that's me.
Let's go.
Yep, that's me.
Now, for those of you who are probably fairly very new that you have yet seen My Hero Academia, One for All is a quirk or a super ability that is passed on to one person to another. It's able to be passed on to one person to another, and basically it's like, you know, it's one power for all the people. That's how I was able to come up with the name of One for All style. Basically saying you are one and you're for all of, you know, the genres when it comes to anime. As long as it's interesting, you really, you know, could care less. You can watch any genre, any type of show. Now, what you must know about people like moi is that we have a variety of animes to suggest to someone, okay? Like, if you look through my channel, all the anime recommendation times are like different genres. Like, you would even think, you could even pick a niche for the type of anime I like, because you would see that I would watch a slice of life, I would watch action, adventure, high school drama. Like, I am just everywhere when it comes to it. And you know, as long as the storyline is interesting, it's very compelling, I have no issue with watching the show. So that's one thing you need to know about the One for All style. We definitely have a variety of animes to suggest to you, which I find as a very good perk, because if you were to, let's say we are friends and you're trying to get onto the anime culture and everything and all that stuff, and you know, you come to me about it, you wouldn't feel as if I'm pressuring you to be my style of anime loving. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't feel that I'm trying to hop you on what I'm on. Rather, you would feel that I'm giving you these options, but the options that I'm giving you would most likely be based off your personality. Like, I wouldn't make you watch Dragon Ball Z if I know when you go to the movies, you're so into, like, you know, romance movies and stuff. I'll try to find like a love genre, like a romance genre anime, you know, because I'm like, you know, every time I go to the movies, like, these are the type of movies you prefer to watch. And if I know you like comedians and everything, I would find animes that have a lot of like fun, like comedy anime, basically, you know? Like, it can have action too, but comedy, make sure it's funny, because I know, like, okay, you like comedy, but I'm not gonna just pick an anime because it's a trend, you know, like, and make you get on it because everyone's talking about it. You would definitely not feel like that. But the honest truth about me and people like me for my style is we might have a hard tendency of forgetting sub-characters' names. Yep. I'll admit it. Remembering a sub-character probably is like the hardest thing for me and people in my style. And also, we might forget a main character name depending on the hype of the show. Like, the show has to be real hype for us to remember like every main character name. But if it ain't all that hype of a show, you know, if it ain't a mainstream or anything like that, we're probably gonna remember the show, but not too much of the names. You're probably gonna be able to describe the show, describe the people, but not call out the names word for word. Now, the dub level of One for All, I would definitely say it's very high. Being that I watch like multiple genres and animes and everything like that. Like, you know, I'm on a schedule, so I gotta hear it, watch it, and go. So watching it in dub makes it very fast for me, because it's a language I understand, and it's, you know, quick, and I can just take in everything and all that to enjoy the show. And being that the dub level is very high, you gotta understand the sub level is very low. Like, this may not be for everyone. Now, I will admit, I have watched some shows in sub. I have, and I've only watched them in sub because they took too long to be dubbed. So don't think that I want to watch it in sub. It's just that I'm really interested in the show, and if it's not being dubbed as quick as possible, I will watch it in sub. And moving forward, our manga level is very low as well. I would say the manga level is very low. Again, we're watching too much and in so much different varieties and everything that, you know, process it and get it on quicker. Manga level, you know, the reading is not fast enough, so that is going to be low as well. And the last style is the religious style. Now, the religious style is one to watch the show, read the manga, know the author, publisher, producer, director, editors, you name it. Now, I don't even have to explain how I came up with this name. Like, we all know what religious or what religion means. So you gotta understand how devoted and dedicated these people are when it comes to loving anime. Now, what you have to understand about these people is that they are the ones to where, like, if, you know, you and your friends are getting in a debate, you know, hypothetical debate and all that stuff, just thinking of scenarios, you know, who versus what versus who, here, when, how, what, and all that stuff. Now, let's say you ask the question, oh, can Krillin destroy a planet, right? Now, these religious style lovers, they are the type to start their answer with, oh, the author of the show. Well, actually, in the manga, I'm sorry to inform you, but the company that actually produced the show, well, on episode, basically, you get the point. Ain't no arguing with these mofos. Not even because they're right, but just because they know how to make a nigga mad with the type of knowledge they have about an anime show. Best believe whatever show they praise, they know by heart the main character, the sub-characters, the pedestrians, every theme song that came in every season, the author, the producers, the assistant director, the soundtracks of anything they used in the episode, pedestrians, did I say that? And anything. They know every filler, thriller, killer, and about that show. They know all the episodes, the settings, they know the who, what, where, when, how, and why about the show, like by heart. And for some reason, the dub level of these people happens to be low, and their sub is very high because, I don't know, everything sounds good in Japanese, I guess. And their manga level is very high because they praise the show so much that they can't wait for the animation to drop, so they read about it. Now, if you made it this far to this video, I thank you. Arigato for watching. Now, do you also agree or disagree with these anime type lovers? And if you do agree, which style are you? And again, if you feel like there's a style that I failed to mention, go ahead and comment that below. Puyo.